song that found me long before I had the words to explain myself. Slave to love. Not the way most people hear it. Not the broken, desperate, clinging version of love. But something far more dangerous. Something eternal. I never resonated with being a slave to another person. But I did recognize the devotion, the pull, the undeniable cellular knowing that when love is real, it doesn't feel optional. It feels like gravity. And that's where most people misunderstand women like me. They think I've been alone for 8+ years, celibate, because I couldn't find love. No. I've been alone because I refused to counterfeit it. Because once you've even felt for a single moment that skin to skin, soul to soul, earth-shattering frequency, everything else feels like noise, like static, like trying to warm yourself by a candle when you've already stood inside a wildfire. I'm not interested in convenience. I'm not interested in half presence. I am not interested in someone who needs to be taught how to meet me. I want the kind of love that recognizes me instantly. The kind that doesn't ask me to shrink within my boundaries, soften or second guess my power. That kind that meets my fire with fire and doesn't burn out. People call that unrealistic. I call it memory, because somewhere in my soul, deep down, I know I have already lived it. That's why I don't chase. That's why I don't entertain distractions. That's why I've walked through years of silence, celibacy, and self-devotion without breaking. Because I am not waiting. I am aligning. And there is a difference. Waiting feels like time is passing you by. Aligning, that feels like something is locking into place behind the scenes. I don't need to search for it. I don't need to force it. I don't need to lower myself to receive it. Because the love that I am designed for is not built on effort. It's built on recognition. So no, I am not a slave to love. I am devoted to the truth of it. The kind that rearranges timelines. The kind that alters who you are at a cellular level. The kind that doesn't fade, doesn't fracture, and doesn't negotiate its depth. And until that arrives, I will remain exactly where I am, whole, uncompromised, and unmoved. Because I already know something most people are too afraid to admit. if it's not soul deep, life altering, and completely fucking undeniable, it's not love. It's practice. And I'm no longer practicing. I am receiving. It was never about being chosen. It was about refusing anything that couldn't recognize me.